Hey, GracePoint Church family. We're excited to discuss the reopening plan with you. We've talked to many churches, we've talked to our ministry leads, and we've tried to put together a plan that works for as much of the church as possible. The reason we're coming to you in video today is because we wanted you not just to have to read through the plan, but also hopefully be able to see it and have some idea of experiencing it as we get feedback from you. And certainly we're hoping to put together a plan that accommodates as many different people as possible and as many different health concerns and conditions as possible. So we're excited to show you to this plan today. We're not going to have any pre-registration or registration online, things like that you have to catch and pay attention to or forget to register and come and be frustrated. What we're going to have is we're going to have a ticket system. So as you enter the ramp, you come off the ramp, there'll be some member of the welcome team. We have Marilyn with us today that will have a number of different colored tickets. Now, the colored tickets represent different zones. And so the different zones in the church are what you're going to be getting the tickets for. The auditorium is the aqua zone. The commons here, it will be the red zone. And then in the Grace Kids area, we won't be having a Grace Kids program during the service to start with. But during the Grace Kids, we'll have a couple family rooms, some larger family rooms that if you are coming, you've got young kids, and you're concerned of them running around, and you would like kind of a little closer space, you can worship together with a couple families. And we also have a couple of smaller Grace Kids rooms that we're going to reserve for more private rooms. So we want spaces that people that maybe are more concerned about health, that they could get together with a friend or two in those rooms, still have live stream coming from the TV, they could worship together, and as they're worshiping together, but they could do so in a way that they feel a little bit more controlled environment. So we'll have the Aqua Auditorium, we'll have the Red Zone Commons area, and then we'll have the private rooms and the family rooms in the back. Now, when you come in, you need to get a ticket from Maryland, and one for each member of the family for the commons and for the auditorium. And you'll just simply show those to the ushers at whatever door you want. And so that way we can keep track of how many people are in each room, save the ushers from a lot of extra counting. So you'll need to keep those tickets throughout the duration and show them to the ushers as you enter. They're pre-counted, so we'll have 50 seats available. We might have more chairs, but 50 people available for the auditorium. We estimate that the commons will hold about 40 to 50 with the physical distancing that we need. And then we have probably a similar number back in the Grace Kids area spread out through the different rooms. So we ask that as you come up, you don't have to pre-register. It's first come, first serve. So if you come in and the auditorium is all filled up, just grab a commons ticket. And but if there's availability, you can request which one you want. And so I'm going to grab a ticket now from Maryland, get my mask on, and then we'll go inside and kind of walk you through what that will look like. Marilyn, can I get a red ticket, please? Thank you. I'm going to the Commons. So, as you enter the building, you still have your ticket. I made it 6 whole feet without losing it, so if I can do that, I believe you can too. The ticket's going to grant you access to the different areas. So red would allow me to sit in the commons area. Aqua ticket would allow me to sit in the auditorium. And then through the Grace Kids area are the private rooms. Basically, inside the building, we're asking that you follow restaurant rules, essentially. So that while you're up and about, you're moving around, we just ask that you wear your mask. And then once you're seated, you can take your mask off, very similar to a restaurant. If you need to get up or leave at the end of the service, we ask that you just put your mask back on so we keep everybody healthy. This should go without saying, but if for whatever reason you don't feel well, we just ask that you stay at home. We love you to death, but we would love for you to stay at home and until you get better and can join us again. The cafe will be open with limited options there, and we do ask that you not pile up in a big line, give space for people, and then take the beverages back to the seats to enjoy them there. If for whatever reason you can't wear a mask, we're going to allow for a late entry. So after the service has started, we'll have some seats nearby the door. You can come in and then leave right as the service is wrapping up. We certainly don't want to exclude you if you can't wear a mask, but we also want to keep others healthy as well. So hopefully that'll provide an option for you. Hopefully this gives you a little bit better idea of what the ministry leads and the pastoral team has put together. And we're excited to see what God does with it. We're excited to worship together inside, away from the snow. And so we're asking for your feedback in the next couple of days here. We don't have a lot of time to finish putting this together, but if we've missed something, if you have some concerns, we'll do our best to address them. Obviously, this is a fluid situation, and coming back in here, there may even be some adjustments that need to be made. But we've tried to put together a plan that takes into the account all of the wisdom and the experience that other churches have already had, as well as the best input from our ministry leads. So we trust that together we can focus more on worshiping God and loving each other than the plan and everything else going around it. But we know we need a plan in order to do that well. So appreciate your feedback, and I look forward to the day we can worship together inside as well as outside. God bless. Love you guys.